Good morning, everybody. Sorry I'm late. There was literally two cats fighting right outside my window when I pulled up after dropping the kids off. And they were going at it hardcore. I saw fur flying everywhere. So, yeah, I had to take care of that. But glad to see everybody this morning. Thank you for your patience. Whew, there's a lot of spirit here today. I'm so excited to get started. There's a father figure that's like right here going, let's just go, let's go. But before we get started, I want to take a minute to please note the time and date of this video in case you're watching this for the first time. Just know that these live readings are weekday mornings from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. General Mountain Time, Calgary time, Alberta time. Spirit, stop. There's so much spirit here today that I can hardly even speak. Slow down, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into it because I can't even hold a thought. So I'm going to start taking some calls. Be mindful of the time and date. So if you're watching this later, you don't phone me at 2 in the morning thinking I'm live. That has happened a time or two, but that's okay. And yeah. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of energy on here today. Okay, so let me just try to calm spirit, you guys. I need to give an explanation of how I read first, but I can't even think straight. Okay, so for all of you out there, if you've seen this explanation before, then go pee, take a break, do whatever. But if you've never seen me read before or you've never heard this explanation on how I read, please pay attention because it's very important to me that you get the best message possible. We only have so much time here. So what you have to understand about me and the way that I read, as you've been watching, is that spirit, well, they don't have a voice or a body to be able to communicate the same way that you and I can. The way that they do this for me is they clear out my own personal thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and they replace it with the signs, symbols, pictures, emotions, whatever that might be from spirit. And my job as the medium is to simply bring those messages to you. But that doesn't mean that I always understand them. So it's kind of like a three-person game of charades. So an example of that is at one of my readings, a lady had lost her son, and he kept showing me my symbol for thank you and a tree. Now, this means nothing to me, but when I told her, she said that it was the anniversary of her son's passing, and they had planted a tree in memorial for him. So he was saying thank you for the tree. But if she didn't validate that for me, then I would not understand the message. So that's what I mean about how you have to work with me, because if she didn't validate that, I'd be like, I don't know, he likes trees, he likes nature, I don't know what this means, because these messages are personal to you. That being said, Spirit has to use my filter to be able to get me to say whatever it is they need me to say. So, because they have to go through my personal thoughts, feelings, emotions, experiences, etc. So, slow down, Spirit. So throughout this, you're going to hear me say, this is my sign for this, and this is my symbol for that, etc., etc. And usually I'm correct because they have to go through my filter. However, these are your messages. So ultimately, they're personal to you, so they might mean a little different. So for example, 9 times out of 10, Spirit, if they show me a rose, that's my symbol for birthday, anniversary, or something that happens once a year. But every once in a while, they'll show me that because it was somebody's name here in the physical world, or they were a florist here in the physical world. So if you hear me trying to interpret a sign or a symbol based on how I normally would interpret it, but you understand it differently, it's very important that you tell me, because you are correct, I am wrong. These are your messages. My job is simply to be the medium and to bring these messages forward. Slow this down. The last thing that I want you to keep in mind before we get started here is that, slow down, Spirit, is that I want you to mind your expectations. Because if it's not always who you expect to come through and not always what you expect to hear that comes through, because Spirit has a way of who comes through and what gets said depends on, I have no control over that. That depends on what you need to hear. They have a way, they watch over you, right? So they know what you need to hear. I never worry about that. But if you go into this with too much expectation, then you can completely miss the message altogether. And I just had this happen around Christmas time, actually. There was a group of ladies that I did a reading for, and one of the ladies, her dad had come through, and he was showing me that he had 7 kids. And she confirmed that. And then I said, but he's separating them into 5 and 2, showing me 5 there, 2 here, 5 there, 2 here. She couldn't understand what that meant. And we went through the whole reading, and it was one of the only things she couldn't understand. But whatever, I went on with the rest of the group. And at the end of the group, she stood up and she said, that was pretty good, but I'm a little surprised you didn't put it together that me and her, and she pointed to another girl in the group, and she said that me and her are sisters. And I'm like, oh my gosh, are you kidding? Your dad did say that. He said, Tracy, I have 7 kids. There's 5 there, but there's 2 here. 2 here, 2 here in the group. But see, because I don't know that they're sisters, I don't understand that message. And because they were so waiting to hear sister, 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 they completely missed the validation altogether. So please be careful when, that's what I mean by be careful of your expectations. You got to open your mind and your heart and just let Spirit take control. Because I trust them. They know what you need to hear. Okay, so that being said, I think we're going to take some calls. There was a girl that called in, this lady, Trisha. She, it's funny because usually, okay, slow down, Spirit. Usually, before I got this new phone, I could never see the number or anything, or if I did see a number, it was just a number. But now that I got this new iPhone, it comes up with a name and everything. So there was a girl, Trisha, that called last time. On members yesterday, and I felt so bad because I had to hang up on her. I'm like, because she wasn't a member, and I told her she could be first today, but I have not seen her number pop up yet. So Trisha, if you're out there, then you're gonna have to, I don't know what to do in that situation. I have to answer this because that's, yeah. Hold on. Okay. Just the energy today, you guys, is very weird. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, you're calling for the free live readings?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Interesting. Okay, sorry. What is your first name?
Lisa.
Lisa. There's a lot of weird energy this morning, Lisa. So give me a second to sort through this. Let me just do a grounding exercise on my own, and then you and I will do one together, okay?
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Okay, so Lisa, did you hear my explanation in the beginning? Okay. That's funny. Whoever this is, she just was like, we've heard it a number of times, Tracy. Let's go. That's so funny. I must have read for you before, hey?
Yes.
Okay. So both feet flat on the floor. And then what I want you to do is close your eyes, and I want you to, when I'm done talking, take a deep breath, picturing that deep breath starting at your big toe. Slowly pull it all the way up through your body, and then blow it straight through the phone, and give me 1 minute to focus. Okay. Okay, so there's a couple of things that right away hit me. Okay, so when you do the breathing exercise, it's kind of like I see the stage curtain open, and I call it the puzzle dump because it's just a flood of information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to describe to you what I'm seeing or feeling, and then we'll go back and figure out how it fits after, okay?
Okay.
So I'm hearing daddy's hands, which is my symbol for father figure, or somebody on dad's side of the family. I see two people step forward. There's a lady, but she takes me above. So I'm almost thinking that this is grandma. Maybe I'm wrong there, because she just was like, is your mom still here in the physical world?
No.
Yeah, that's why she didn't like me calling her grandma. Sorry. I just know she's stepping forward, but then there's the gentleman that's there as well. Then I'm getting a sense of confusion. I'm not sure which one of them it's coming from, but when there's confusion is usually my symbol for dementia, Alzheimer's, some type of confusion or thing at the end of their life. Slow this down. And there's a bit of a distance or a space, and I'm not sure what she means. Is Dad still here in the physical world, Lisa?
No.
So then how do you understand, because I think this is them coming forward together, but there is a bit of a distance or a space in between them, even though I don't feel like there is any animosity or anything there. I can sense this space, and I don't know if that's because one passed a long time before the other one, or would that make sense?
Yes, I'm 47, and he died when I was 3.
Oh, okay. So that's what they're trying to validate, is that there was a long space between when they passed and that they have reunited on the other side. Now, after you validate that, Mom shows me unzipping, like taking off the body, kind of like we take off a tight pair of pants at the end of the day. And she's like, oh, yes, I feel so much better. She's showing me the body scan, which is my symbol for either more than one issue throughout the body or pain throughout the body.
She had cancer.
But she takes me to the last week of her life, and she's making, I know this sounds a little weird. I don't know if they had her hopped up on like cancer meds or like pain medication or something, but she's taking me to that last week or so of her life, and she's telling me it was like the best week ever. No pain. She's like, no pain, it was all good. And then she's showing me the whispering of the ear, which is my symbol for hearing what everybody has said since I've passed away. Or no, even before. Was she in like a coma or something, or unable to communicate for a few days before she passed?
A week before she passed, she was non-responsive to anybody.
Yeah, but let me tell you, that's why she keeps taking me to that week and I just feel this feeling of like euphoria. The pain is gone. So you guys must have kept her topped up on like pain medication or something, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. She's like thanking you for that, because she's like, you know what that did? It meant that I could hear everything you guys could say. I wasn't in any pain anymore. Slow this down. I don't know what that means. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Is somebody getting married, or a baby is coming or something? She's showing me my symbol for new beginnings, and I feel a lot of excitement around this. And I'm seeing both, like babies and weddings, and I don't know what this is.
I don't know. I hope it don't mean the daughter.
Oh, gosh.
You better get married so she can leave.
Right? That's so fun. It's funny when you say that. I feel this enormous amount of reassurance and humor. Was your mom pretty funny? Like, I want to go back, like, before she was sick. Was her normal personality just one of great humor?
Certain people, yes.
Because she's accentuating that she has that humor back.
Good.
She doesn't want anyone to think of her. She's actually showing me putting tape over her mouth. So when I see spirit do that, that's usually my symbol that either they said things they shouldn't have said, or they didn't say things they should have said. And she's making me...
She should have said things and she didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was a very kind and gentle lady, but she couldn't speak her mind. But I used to let her say stuff to me to let it get off her chest.
And all I can see her doing is thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. She's like, of course we got through today. Today seems significant. Hold on. And I asked her why. I'm like, what is special about today? And she's like, well, it's not a special day per se, but she points to the brain, which is my symbol that she hears your thoughts. I feel like she was told, look, you better get me through today.
Yes, I had a funny feeling to call in today.
So that's why, because that's her. What she's trying to do is show you how you can recognize that feeling, that little prickle of emotion that was, oh, call in, call in, call in. That is your mom talking to you. She wants you to recognize that so that as you embrace your life moving forward, you can recognize and feel when she's talking to you, when she's communicating with you, so that you know that your relationship is not over. It still continues.
Oh, I know. I feel her all the time.
No, today's just validation. She's pulling her energy back, but she's showing me the rose, which is my symbol for birthday or anniversary. I feel like it's coming up.
Her birthday was in June.
Hey, there we go. That's funny. You say was. She says is. Tracy, what is this crap? Is. She's like, that's why I don't get a birthday party anymore. See, she's so funny on that side. There's a humor. And I think it's a good deal of it has to do with being reunited with Dad, hey?
Yes, she had a lot of burdens after Dad died. She got many children over there, too.
Yeah. Well, she's not bringing them forward so much today. But what she's doing is wanting to let you know how free she is on that side, how amused and happy she is on that side, that she was able to free herself of those burdens that she carried here. And I'm seeing a happy Mother's Day, I think. She's taken me to May, and I'm seeing the rose, which is something that happens once a year, birthday, anniversary, but then I'm seeing flowers, and I'm thinking this is Mother's Day.
She loves flowers.
Yeah. Are you planting flowers this spring?
I always put flowers in on her grave on Mother's Day.
See, there you go. It's her way to validate. Thank you for that. Oh, I hope you know when you go and do that her soul is with you.
Yes.
I hope this was helpful.
Yes, thank you so much. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. I'll see you soon. Bye. Or talk to you soon, I guess. I wonder if I'll see her soon. That was like a slip of the tongue. I keep jumping around here, guys. Sorry, my spirit is like almost itchy, if that makes sense. Hello?
Hi, Tracy.
Hi. Who am I talking to?
Crystal.
Crystal. Okay. You say that like I should know who you are. You're like, it's Crystal. Like, duh.
We spoke the other day on chat on all your groups.
Oh. On like online?
Yeah, like you were posting all the new things, and I asked if Tuesday was still at noon, and you're like, no, Tuesday and Thursday from 9 to 10.
Oh, okay. But I've never done a reading for you before, correct?
Yes, you have.
Oh, okay. Interesting, because your loved ones coming forward are like, let's go. I feel like brand new. So,
oh, good.
Because I don't remember who they are. Well, to be fair, I've done a reading for like 6 crystals in the last 2 weeks, so...
There we go. It's a popular name.
There we go. Okay, so let's see who comes through. So if I can get you to sit with both feet flat on the floor, close your eyes, and then when I'm done talking, I want you to take a deep breath, picturing that deep breath starting at your big toe, slowly pulling it all the way up through your body, and then blow it straight through the phone at me and give me 1 minute to focus. Okay. So I don't have to explain the stage curtain opening, puzzle dump, all that. You get it, right?
Yep.
Okay, because what I'm seeing right away is I think you have both grandmas on the other side or something. There's 2 ladies that kind of step forward and they go above. Maybe one is grandma, one is great grandma maybe. But then they are showing me, even before they step forward, I see the younger person with the white lighters all around. So white lighters are beings on the other side that are pure white light, and their job is to help souls heal. So typically I will see them surround somebody who either takes responsibility for their passing, committed suicide, or whose passing was sudden, unexpected, or traumatic in such a way that there's a lot of healing needed for the person that passed or the people that are left behind. And then I taste blood. So I'm seeing tragedy and just quick. This person, very quick departure. Do you know who that is?
Both my grandmothers have passed. I never met any of my great-grandparents, so I don't know about their passings. Mm-hmm. About sudden, I'm not too sure.
The younger person. Well, see, when I say younger, I mean they passed before we would think of as their time. So they didn't live to like 70 or 80. This could even be, I just feel like this person's soul passed tragically. And then when I ask for clarification, they show me distance or space. It could have been some time ago.
I had a friend who passed away from cancer about 11 years ago. She was young.
Very young. And tragic. It's just so tragic, and it just happened so quick. Would that make sense?
Yes.
There we go. Oh, goosebumps up and down my entire body. Because this person has never come through in a reading for you before, hey?
Nope.
Because remember when you first called in, I'm like, I've never read for you before because I can feel like somebody's coming through that I don't recognize. Interesting. Okay. Were you just thinking or talking of her recently?
Her birthday was in February.
And you honored her or were talking about her?
Yeah, we all write on her wall. She still has her Facebook up.
Aw, because I just keep seeing thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Slow this down. I keep hearing Easter, 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 Easter. Slow this down. Okay, I don't know what she's talking about, so hold on. So one of the grandmother figures is coming forward, and as she's coming forward, I'm feeling confusion, which is my symbol for dementia, Alzheimer's, stroke, aneurysm, some inability to communicate at the end of their life.
My one grandmother passed away from heart failure, and the other one passed away from stroke.
There it is. That's the brain. Slow it down.
And hers was very sudden.
Wow, that was interesting, Crystal. I just asked her she lost her life suddenly, and so did your other friend, right? And
she knew her cancer my friend knew her cancer had come back, and they did a biopsy.
Yeah.
And then they nicked an artery and didn't know, and she went into a coma.
See, it was a
routine biopsy.
See, your grandma is bringing your friend through, and there's a reason, because there's a similarity in their death. They both passed very quick or unexpected before their time, correct?
Okay. Yeah.
And there's a not so much of a warning, but kind of they're trying to use their lives as a lesson for you. They keep that's why they're stepping forward, because they're trying to remind you that life is short right now. There's something that you're hesitating to do, or that you're holding yourself back from, because you feel I just feel like I feel overwhelmed. I don't think I can do this. And they're like, listen, do you see how short life is? You don't know if you're going to get a chance tomorrow. You need to throw everything you have into today.
Okay.
What is this choice you're holding yourself back from? Because there's so much love and encouragement. They're like, you got this, you got this, you got this, you got this.
I'm not really sure. I opened my day home again a year ago, but I'm not sure if that's what I should still be doing.
You're not happy with that, correct?
I enjoy being home, but no, not really.
Interesting. Hold on, because she's like, ding, 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 which means this is exactly where they're going here. Hold on. But you're also married, Crystal?
No, I'm getting married June 1st.
Okay, because she's showing me the partner beside you. Slow this down. Why do I feel like, is this changing in the summer? Because I'm not feeling kids around you so much around your wedding, like for a month or so. So are you taking like a month off?
Nope.
That's what it is. That's why they're coming through to remind you how short life is. because there's a sense, when I asked you that question, I got a sense of fear around taking time off. Does that
My husband's unemployed right now. He's looking for work.
Ah, that's why. Okay, so hold on. So a couple of things. One, she spins him around and kicks him in the butt, and she's like, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. You got this. Oh, remember what I was saying? She was screaming earlier? That's for him. Isn't that funny? That's why she took me to the partner to the side, because she's trying to encourage him not to give up, that he's got this, he's got this, he's got this. And then she shows me the hands coming together and how proud she is. The hands coming together is my symbol for a relationship coming together. And when you say you're getting married in June, I just hear it's about time, and I see the number 3.
We've been together for 18 years as of June 2nd.
Oh,
I've waited 14 years.
That's why
we've been engaged for 14 years.
She said that's why she said it's about time.
Yeah, she was alive when we got engaged.
She's like, tell her to show you the rock, Tracy. Show her you the rock. It must have been some kind of nice ring, man, because I've never had Spirit tell me to show off the ring before.
It's pretty nice. It's tucked away right now. I need to get it fixed.
Is your husband kind of applying for jobs in a different field? It's like a similar but different field than what he's used to?
Yes, he used to be a flooring installer, but he doesn't want to do that anymore.
That's what she's showing me. She's like, tell him to not be upset that he doesn't have that job anymore, because life is just redirecting him into something that he can enjoy. The lesson for you both is do what you enjoy, because life is short. And before you know it, you're going to get to the other side and you would not have had a chance to actually live. Work is not work if you enjoy what you do. And I think the lesson that what's going on with your husband, he's been out of work for some time, hey? Like 5 or 6 months?
Since January.
Yeah, I can feel it. I just keep seeing 5 or 6. Oh, January, February, March.
He was injured, so he was on compensation, but he's been off compensation since February.
That makes perfect sense. So remember when I said she was showing me the number 3? February, March, April. That's 3 months. But what I'm feeling before he starts work is 5 or 6 months from the time that he stopped. So if that was in January, then that would put it to May or June as well. So within the next month or so, he is going to get that job, but he's got to keep applying to these places and not give up. Because I think the lesson here is, to make a long story short, is they don't want to see him make a decision on fear. Like, I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough money for my wedding, so I'm just going to take a job that I hate.
Yeah.
Because the universe is redirecting him to try to give him a job that he loves, so his whole life feels awesome. So he's just got to have faith that that is what's going to happen, because the only reason this is delayed is because he's so afraid. Fear pushes everything back. Tell him to get excited. Your grandma's like, this will give him more time to plan the wedding. Come on.
That's all on me.
But he's got the time. He's just worrying too much.
Yeah.
But if you worry, you get back worry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your friend is like talking about, she's showing me spinning you around, which is my symbol for change of lifestyle, exercise, or eating properly, or something like that. Slow this down. She's like putting on workout gear. She's like, I'm doing it with you. Have you been working out recently?
No.
She's still putting on workout gear. She's like, let's go. Have you thought about doing this? I don't know.
I wanted to start running again for a while now.
That's her. That's why. Because she won't let me move on. She's like, come on, put the workout clothes on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. She's going with you. Again, it's about enjoying your life. That's why they're both coming through so strongly, because you guys have made some decisions lately where they're all based on fear.
Yeah.
And that's going to blow up in your face. Because decisions based on fear always blow up in our face. When you make decisions based on love for yourself and your family, they can be scary sometimes. Like your husband holding out for the job he really, really wants and not the job that he hates. It seems scary because you're floundering in the unknown for a little bit. But the thing about it is, when you take a chance on faith, it always provides the net. You just can't see it ahead of time. You have to make that leap of faith first. Does that make sense? She just kissed the child. You have one. Do you have two children? I don't know what this is. Two and then one. Do you have two kids?
I have 3.
Okay, so 2 of one sex and 1 of the other then, correct?
Yep.
Because she's showing me 2 and 1, and she's kissing the kids, and she's showing me pride that she's telling you to breathe. Oh, okay, breathe, relax. You're doing a better job than you think you are. And then I felt overwhelmed with kids. And I'm like, no, she's only got 3, not 10. And then your grandma goes, Tracy, are you not listening? She runs a day home.
I do.
I see. She's like, so sometimes you're being a little hard on yourself because at the end of the day, you're feeling like you don't have as much energy to give back to your own kids.
Yep.
She said you're doing a much better job than you think you are, and you just got to breathe because everything is going to work out. This is happening for you, not to you. The events are happening this way so that it's around the time that you guys get married and after. The universe is trying to synchronize everything. Remember when this reading first started, I said all I could see was new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings.
Yeah.
And that's because that's what you're coming up to in every way, shape, and form. Work-wise, home-wise, life-wise, every way.
Okay.
She's pulling her energy back. Slow this down. Did you just get a bike? Or did one of your kids just get a bike?
No, but my daughter's anxious to start riding hers.
Oh, that makes sense. As she's pulling her energy back, she just shows me that she's going to get on the bike. And I'm like, why are we riding bikes now? She's like, just tell her I'm with her on the bike. I'm like, okay, so you're worried about your daughter riding bikes.
I told her it needs a tune-up. She can ride it. It just needs a tune-up.
Oh. Well, let her know her grandma who. It's funny, your grandma never met her, hey, in physical world?
No, she has her middle name, though.
That's why. I'm like, because your grandma's like, she's telling me she never met her, but there's a very special bond there between the two of them.
Yeah, she didn't meet 2 of my children. I was 8 months pregnant when she passed with my second.
That's why she keeps showing me how proud she is of you as a mom. Keep putting 2 steps forward. Remember, life is short.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I hope it was helpful.
It was. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Interesting. I don't know who this, Okay, shut up, Tracy. Just go. Hello?
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, you're calling for the free readings?
Yes.
Awesome. What's your first name?
Melissa.
Melissa. Have I read for you recently?
Me. Yeah. Yeah, and then I tried recording, and then you had to delete the video.
Oh, you called in just 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Melissa, I know that it sucks that your video was deleted, but I'm going to make this reading very short because I try to make sure everybody gets a chance to have one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, hold on a second. Do you have the brother that's on the other side?
No.
Interesting, because all I know is the brother is standing here, and I don't know whose brother. I just know he's like, I'm the brother, let's go. I'm like,
my Uncle Brian?
Could be. He's recent on the other side?
No.
Okay, so we haven't done the grounding exercise yet. I wasn't sure if this guy is attached to you or somebody else that's calling in, so I'm just going to get him to back up for now, and we'll see who comes through with you. Because even though I might have read for you on Tuesday, I have no memory of who your loved ones are. You'll have to forgive me. Okay, so both feet flat on the floor. I want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath, picturing that deep breath starting at your big toe, slowly pulling it all the way up through your body, and then blow it straight through the phone at me and give me 1 minute to focus. Interesting. Okay. So I'm picking up a few things. I'm getting a dog. I'm not sure why, but I'm hearing barking in the background. And then there's a gentleman that steps forward and he's letting me know that he's got the dog, or more than one animal back there, I think. I ask who he is. I feel like he's above you. Distance or space. Do you have a grandfather that's been on the other side for quite some time?
Yes, my grandpa passed in 98.
Do you understand why he would have the dog with him? Did he have a dog that was very close to him or something?
He was close to our dog.
And you've lost your dog?
Yes.
Because he's bringing this dog through. Very proudly, I have to say. Why am I seeing him doing tricks? Did your dog do tricks? Like, did he know a bunch of, like, tricks?
Somewhat.
Why are we talking about this? Hold on, I don't know why they're showing me this. Is this your mom's dad, hun?
Yes, it is.
Because he goes to mom. And when I asked him, like, why are we showing this? And he's like, shows me your mom. He puts a white blanket around her shoulders, which is my symbol for watching over somebody who has health or stress issues. Slow this down.
That's my mom, yeah.
I can feel the worry around her. I see. I'm like, why are you bringing this dog forward and trying to make it do tricks and stuff? And he's trying to entertain your mom because she's been so stressed out. He's trying to, like, lighten her up a bit.
Yeah. My mom's been going through a lot lately.
She was very close with her dad?
Yeah, my grandpa was her everything.
That's why he's coming through trying to cheer her up. See, he's like, he doesn't care if I know this. He's like, I'm trying to cheer up my daughter. It's going to be okay, hey? It really is. Whatever this is, I see legal papers or something. So there is some type of communication issue or some type of, closure in the past and new beginning coming up. And there's also something about distance or space or travel. Does she live in a distance away from you?
No, she's like 5 minutes from me.
So what is this distance or space? Is she traveling coming up? There's absolutely travel coming up around your mom.
We've talked about going away for a bit.
Funny. When you say that, your grandpa shows me, thank you, because I feel like this is going to help your mom. I feel like if you talking about going away with your mom is more to help her than for you. Would that make sense?
Yeah.
That's why your grandpa is bringing it up and wanting to thank you for that. He's bringing the lady forward. Is your grandmother also on the other side?
Yes.
Because he just brought her forward and kissed her cheek. And he's like, yes, she's here. Were you just saying in your head, okay, that's nice. Where's grandma?
Yeah.
Because he's like, right here, honey, right here. She's right here. That's the recent that I can feel. It's more recent with her because she's like, I'm okay. Look, my body works again. She's taking deep breaths. She can breathe free and clear. She has free mobility. She's making me feel like the hardest part was the slowing down. I'm not feeling like I'm completely handicapped or anything, but I feel like my body's slowing down and it's like my pants are getting tighter and tighter and tighter, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
She's showing me the whispering of the ear, which is my symbol for I've heard everything that you said to me. And when I say said, she changed it to say. So you talk to her all the time.
Sometimes, yeah.
Know that when you're talking to her, she's hearing you. Why did she tell me to say that again? Do you say that to her? If you hear me, you better send me a sign right now.
Yeah, I do.
Because she's like, can you explain to her, Tracy, how hard it is to move synchronicity and coincidence at that exact moment? That she has to be a little patient? Because she's very much trying to let you know that she hears you, she hears you, she hears you, and it's going to be okay. She shows me the darkness or the challenge, and then she shows me my symbol for privacy, which means that we're on air, so she's not going to out you on air of what you're going through right now, but darkness is my symbol for challenge. So she's talking about whatever that is carrying in from your past, that the future looks so much brighter. I want to go back 2-3 years. Did you get married a couple of years ago? 2-3 years ago?
No, I had a baby almost 3 years ago.
There we go. I'm seeing new beginnings in 2-3 years ago. But was this around the same time as she passed?
No, my grandma passed in 2012.
Because she makes me feel like her passing just feels recent. I don't know how to explain that.
No.
When I ask her why does it feel recent, she showed me anniversary. Well, she showed me the rose, which is my symbol for birthday or anniversary. Slow this down. And then I want to go to May again. Is her passing around, well, MA. So I don't know if that's March or May.
May, my daughter was born.
Oh, okay. So she's trying to she keeps trying to validate that she was there with you in spirit when your baby was born, but it feels very recent. Like it feels like she passed and then baby was born. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, no, it was 4 years after.
So in Earth time, there's a substantial amount of time that has gone by, 4 years, but for her, for whatever reason, she's just making me feel like, yeah, I'm on this side and then I'm with the baby. Like I have not missed a single beat, Tracy. She's got blankets. Was she cold? Do you know what she's talking about? Was she cold at the end of her life? I'm hearing like, take them off. I'm not cold.
Yes.
She's like, I'm not cold anymore. Oh, I know what she's saying. That's why it feels recent. Okay, because she's taking me to the birth of your daughter. It was a girl that was born?
Yes.
And then I feel like that the loss of her is so fresh all over again, and I couldn't figure out why if she passed 4 years ago. And I think the reason why is because sometimes when good things happen in our life after somebody we love passes away, it kind of like reopens that wound. It like peels the scab off and it's like fresh all over again, right? It makes you feel the loss of them all over again. So what she's doing is acknowledging that you guys, maybe not as much you as your mom even, I feel like, was like, Mom, I wish you could be here. I wish you could see this. And I just felt like your mom lost her all over again in that moment.
Yeah, my grandparents were my mom's everything.
That's why they're taking, she's like, why do you think you got through twice in a row? Oh, there's people out there that are like, you bitch, because they're trying to get through for months. And here you go, both days. Bada bing, bada boom, no problem. That's your grandma trying to get that message to your mom, because I think on Tuesday it was supposed to be for her as well. I don't remember what I said to you then, but she's making sure that her daughter gets the message that they're together on the other side. They're still very much watching over her here in the physical world. And there's a thank you for everything that she did and towards the end of their life. Slow this down. Is she buried in a grave? She's showing me, well, I'll tell you why, because she's showing me the marker, which doesn't always mean gravestone. It can sometimes mean place where I'm buried. Then she's showing me my symbol for choices and decisions and gratitude. So did your mom have to make some choices or decisions around where mom was buried or something to do with the burial?
Yes.
Please let your mom know that her mom, your grandma, is just extremely grateful for those choices and decisions. And she keeps showing me 2 thumbs up that your mom made all of the right choices. So I feel like she's like asking over and over again, was that the right thing? Are you happy? Are you okay? And she's like, yes, we're fine. We're together here in the physical world. And she's so proud that you guys are so together and moving forward all together.
Mm-hmm.
She took the white blanket off of your mom's shoulders here coming up, hey? She's like, this too shall pass. Creepy. It feels like July, August, something like that. There's, again, it's like I don't know if this is a legal struggle. It feels like a cross between legal and medical. Maybe not legal, but something contractual. Does that make sense?
mom's going for adoption right now. I have 3 children.
Oh! See, that's the legal part of it that I'm feeling. And there's medical tests and all that kind of stuff that has to go through it. That's what I'm picking up. That's why your grandparents are saying, tell her it's going to be okay. Like July, August, I feel this big wave, this big release. They're pulling their energy back. I hope that was helpful.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and we won't delete it this time. Even if I can't see the comments, so I don't know. Maybe there's like 1,000 people putting nasty comments on there. Who knows? But I will not delete another video. I'll just take the hours and go through and delete the comments next time.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I know it's 10 o'clock, but I was late, so I'm taking another call, you guys. I might even take 2 more just because my head is there's so much spirit. The only way for me to get it out is to read. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, are you calling for the free readings?
I am.
Awesome. What's your first name?
It's Brittany.
Brittany. Sorry, I'm just taking a drink at the same time. Okay. Have I ever read for you before, Brittany?
Yes, actually, I was at your house with some family members.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, let's start with the grounding exercise.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a lot of energy, Brittany. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I want you to do is put both feet flat on the floor, close your eyes, and when I'm done talking, what I want you to do is take a deep breath, picturing that deep breath starting at your big toe, slowly pulling it all the way up through your body, and then blow it straight through the phone at me, and give me 1 minute to focus.
Okay.
There's a lady that steps forward holding a child. It's okay. Give me a second. She's taking her time. This is coming through a little differently than the way information normally does. I see this lady step forward. She's not validating who she is. She's just like, ooh, she's just totally cooing at this baby. So hold on. When I ask her why, she's like, well, I only have them for a short time. You must be very young, hey?
29 yet?
Yeah, still very young. Is there, I feel like this is a child. Hold on. Grandma, slow down. I think it's Grandma. That's exactly the emotion that is coming from her.
Yeah, my nanny's passed on.
She has no interest in going into how she died. She's just like cooing about the baby. She's reassuring. There's a lot of comfort and reassurance there. Did you lose a child at some point? Either abortion or miscarriage?
No, we're going through some stuff right now, my husband and I.
As far as babies or pregnancies go?
Yes.
Because she's holding this child, she's cooing, and like talking about how, oh, she's being so sweet. And I'm like, why are you ignoring me? She's like, I'm not. I'm trying to let her know that that the soul of this child is with us and will be coming to you very soon. So have patience and relax. It's going to be okay. She's so interacting with, I think it's a girl. I have to be honest with you. If it's a boy, then he's going to have some very feminine energy around him, let me just say. Do you want a girl?
Well, my family wants a girl really bad.
Because I'm just hearing, it's a girl, it's a girl, it's a girl, it's a girl, it's a girl. Is that what you wanted to know about today? It was about the child and whatnot?
Kind of, yeah.
That's funny how they know exactly what you need to hear, eh?
Yeah.
She's not stepping forward telling me who she is, how she passed, none of the normals. She's like, tell her the baby's fine. Baby's fine. She's going to be fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't let fear hold you back. This baby is a little bit picky, I have to say. She's like, how can you be surprised that she's being picky over her birthday? Seriously? She wants to be born at a certain time. There's something about having a specific date for this baby to be born.
That's funny. We have, in my family, we have several babies that have been born close to everyone's birthdays. And so me and my mom always joke about how this generation takes over our birthdays.
There you go.
So it's kind of funny.
That's what she's saying, is like, well, she's in our family. How can you, like, judge this? Oh, you're not pregnant yet? Of course not. It's not around anybody's birthday yet. Just give it some time. We have a rhythm in this family. Aw, then she kisses your cheek and she's like, breathe, I'm so proud of you. Everything around you feels like it's moving forward kind of fast. Like you're going forward. Your life is moving at a faster pace than it was even a few years ago. And she's just making me feel like you've got the momentum built up and everything is going so good. She's so proud of you. Did you just move or something?
No.
Because she's showing me the house and then I'm seeing pride. So do you own your own house?
Yes, we do.
That's why. Because she's talking about being extremely proud of you for the house. And when I said, did you just move? She's like, no. And she showed me the for sale sign and pride again. So that's how I knew it's because you own your own. But she's making me feel like you were very young to be homeowners.
Well, like the house is my husband's. I moved into it with him when we got married. So
she's like, so that makes it yours?
Yeah.
That's kind of how I see it. She's like, what do you mean it's your husband's? Are you a stay-at-home mom, hun?
No, we don't have any right now.
Oh, that's why. Because you will be.
That's my dream.
That's what she's saying. She's showing me you as a stay-at-home mom.
Nice.
And a lot of reassurance around this. See, she knew, and she's pulling her energy back already. She's like, you didn't need to hear a lot. You just needed to know that you will be a mom, that you will be parents. This is happening. It's just that in order to fit into your family, she's doing it the way she wants to.
Makes sense.
Aww, they're pulling their energy back. I hope that was helpful anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Have a great day, okay?
You too, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
I still have this brother here, you guys. I don't know who lost the brother, but he is not going away, and I can't stop reading until we deal with this. So, hello?
Hi.
Hi, are you calling for the live readings?
Yes.
I like how you said that. Yes! I've only been trying for a year! Who am I talking to?
Heather, I was with you, I don't know, a month ago. I had an actual reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so let's figure out, well, this guy's getting excited. Okay, I found the recipient. Your dead person has been with me for the last 3 calls.
I think so. Who?
I just keep hearing the brother, the brother, the brother, the brother, the brother. Somebody lost the brother. All I know is when I hear your voice, he steps forward. He's connected to you. So it could be an uncle because it could, in fact, I'm guessing it most definitely is because he just took me above and to the side. The brother, the brother, the brother. Either your mom or your dad lost their brother. Or somebody who is very much like a brother to you because I'm going above and to the side.
I just discovered my stepdad died on Sunday. But he was, and he wasn't in my life until
like 10 years ago. He's been out of my life a long time, but I don't know if that's him or the brother of.
You know what? Oof, I have goosebumps when you say that. See, I can feel his energy active now, whereas I don't know if you were listening to this earlier. When he first was forward, I was kind of aware that he wasn't for the person that I was reading. And then there was another caller before you, and I knew he wasn't for her either. But then as soon as I hear your voice, he's like, that's me. And I think the reason why I can feel him so much differently than other people is he hasn't had his funeral yet, hey?
Oh, I think he did.
When?
8 months. He died 8 months ago, but I just found out. But the brother of who though? My mom or my dad?
No, hold on a second. Because I'm seeing 2. Did he have 2 funerals?
I think. I'm not sure. One in Calgary and one in Saskatchewan. I don't know because I missed everything. I just found out. I literally just found out. But it happened 8 months ago.
Okay. So the reason why that makes sense to me is because the only thing I knew for sure around him was there was a feeling of very recent. And now this is when I say in the beginning, I don't know if you were listening to my description in the beginning, how I will take that information and I will try to interpret it the way that I understand it. But because it's personal to you, it may mean something different to you. But that means that you are right, I am wrong, because they're your messages. So when you validate that, saying, yes, he died like 8 months ago, but you just found out, that would explain the feeling of recent that I feel all around him. The brother, I feel because it's to the side, which usually is and I can tell it's a male, so I automatically interpret that as brother. However,
unless my brother died and I don't know about it.
No, I don't think your brother's dead. When you said that, he's like, good job, Tracy. I'm like, no, that's not it.
Okay.
It's the fact that he is to the side of somebody, right? So to the side of mom, which is probably why I'm feeling that. Remember I said he took me above and to the side earlier, and I didn't understand if that was like uncle. No, that's stepfather. That makes perfect sense to me.
Well, it's Lonnie. His name's Lonnie. Is that?
All I know is he's here. He's like, Tracy, you haven't even done the grounding exercise yet. Are we going to do that?
Oh, right. Sit down here. Okay.
He's funny. I like his energy. Okay, so both feet flat on the floor, eyes closed, and then I want you to take a deep breath, picturing it start at your big toe, slowly pulling it all the way up to your body, and then blow it straight through the phone at me. He was not going to, so this is interesting. What is your name again, hun? Heather, he was not going to let me move on until you had a chance to call in. Because normally I would not have taken another call because it's like our time is up, right? Like,
yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
However, I don't have an appointment right after here, and I was late starting, and he's been standing here the whole time, so I was like, well, I have to keep reading until I get rid of this energy because I don't want him hanging around with me all day. He's making me feel like he did that on purpose so that you could get this message. Because then he steps forward with rose-colored glasses, which is my symbol for when spirit sees things differently on that side than they did when they were here in the physical world. He's showing me the big picture that he can see the past, the present, the future, like the whole of it. And he's had to see things through everybody else's eyes. And there's an apology of sorts there. It's interesting because there's an overwhelming amount of love that comes from him to you. There's something about communication or an apology for not being able to communicate properly the way that he would have wanted to. But there's this flood of emotion, like I was trying to hold it back. Were you and him pretty close before?
No, that's the weird part. We lived with my mom on and off for about 4 or 5 years, and he drank a lot, he worked a lot. I barely seen him, but when I found out he died, I was really upset though.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen him in like 10 years. That's even the most weirdest part is like I haven't talked or seen him in 10 years.
Well, see, and you said you came and seen me a month ago?
I think so. A month and a half ago, I was at your house.
See, I think what that did was, because Spirit can see everything that's going on, right? And I think what that did was showed him that he could have a voice and that he could say what he needed to say. And I think the reason that you were so upset when he passed, surprisingly to you, is because you could feel his love. Even though that doesn't make sense to your conscious brain, right? Your heart felt the love from him and was sad that he was gone. Because see, what he kept showing me is when I got to this side, I could see the big picture. I could see it through your eyes, and I am so sorry. And then he shows me this buried love, and he's like digging this love out, and he's like, I always felt this way. I don't feel like it's something new. I feel like he always felt that way. He just wasn't able to express it. Probably because of those addictions, and he's showing me my symbols for depression as well, and just very erratic behaviors. He's showing me night and day, Jekyll and Hyde kind of behaviors. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, like he was an alcoholic pretty bad when I was living with him, but like it didn't really affect me. Like I didn't really see it as much as I think my brother did. Maybe he's talking about my brother. Because my brother was around longer with him and he was younger.
No, see, he's talking about you too. He points to you, and he shows me pride, and he shows me the breaking of addiction. Slow this down. So you don't drink very much, correct?
No, I do, but I shouldn't.
The way you say that, because he's showing me the breaking of addiction and being very proud of you. And he just keeps doing that. Break the addiction. Oh, break the addiction. And
well, I quit smoking 5.5 years ago, which was huge. So
there you go. And then you can do that again. Not that you have to. I think he's teasing you about alcohol, to be honest with you. He's showing that you broke this addiction before, so don't let another one creep up. You can do this. And then he puts money all down on you, and he's talking about how you have money coming in, and he's showing me progression, like he's seen, I see, he's showing me looking back. So you haven't seen him in 10 years, but when they get to that side, they can kind of go back and view things. And he's showing me that he's done that, and he's so proud of the life that you have. Hold on.
I know, he didn't even know what I had accomplished. That was the messed up part.
He knows now. He's showing me like business and 2 thumbs up. And I'm feeling like, do you own your own business or something?
Yes, I own 5 stores.
There you go. See, he knows. He's trying to tell you that he knows of the person that you've become. I see. This is why he's talking about addiction, because he wasn't able to break that addiction, and he's kind of passed those chains down in the family, right? Just because he might not have been a biological father doesn't mean that he didn't plant some chains in your life. Do you know what I mean about chains?
Yeah.
And then that's when he goes to your brother, and he's talking about how you have some experience to be able to fight those addictions, and you can be a very good example for him. He's telling you not to control him. He's like, you can't control him. You can control you. When you make decisions for yourself, he will follow. It's like you lead, he will follow. You lead by example, not by telling him what to do. Have you been trying to fix him, sort of thing?
Dakota, no, I haven't been able to talk to him. Skylar, I don't know. I don't even know if Skylar doesn't drink or do drugs, as far as I know. I don't know.
One of them does. Who's the drinker?
Dakota. But he's in Ontario. Like, I don't even have his phone number. I can't even talk to him at all.
This is not the last, but you will. Your stepdad, see, interesting. He's showing me that he's taking some responsibility for the state of those relationships. Do you know what I mean? That he provided the example for people, for your siblings to live up to. Why is he showing me the Brady Bunch? Was this a situation of like your children, my children, and our children, or?
like me and my brothers have 3 different dads, and he was our stepdad, and he wasn't biologically anybody's dad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm seeing like, so I don't know if you're pretty young. I honestly don't remember who you are. I've read for a few Heathers recently, but I'm like the Brady bunch is like a couple of like combined families, right?
Oh yeah, that makes, I don't remember that show as much, but yeah, that makes sense. Like we're all different bloods, basically. Like none of us are full-blooded related. We're all like half-bloods or not related. If that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
And then,
so, sorry?
I don't know. I just was kind of butting in with my own question. I just was really curious if the Brandy person I'm trying to partner up with is good. Brandy Sangways.
It's funny. Your grandma, I think, is coming through. You have a grandmother figure on that side. She's like, get out of the way. It's my turn to talk. You don't get to have say on. See, she's fine with your stepdad coming forward and saying sorry and everything, but when you ask a question about your future, she's like, get out of the way. That's for me.
Okay.
I feel like, you know what she's happy about? That you found your voice. She keeps showing me finding your voice, and I feel like she's proud of you for making this decision, that this is your decision, separate from your husband. Do you guys work together?
Yes.
Because she's showing me that you made this decision, not him. Does that make sense?
That's it, yeah. That's my big problem, yeah.
That's why it's a problem, because you don't trust yourself, right?
Yeah.
But why do I feel like she takes the work off of you? That this provides you a break, that she's helping with something that has been weighing you down?
I don't know.
What did you hire her for? Because your grandma's making me feel like she's going to take some of the weight off of your shoulders, and this is a good thing.
Well, we were going to partner up and open a salon. So she was going to do most of the work because she is all certified, and I'm kind of, I don't know, the business person, I guess.
I see why Grandma's saying this is your choice, this is your choice. Now I get it. Because she's separated. Oh, okay, so much sense now. So she's showing me that you and your husband work together, but that's his company. That what you want to do is stepping out onto your own. And that's why she's very proud of you. And that's why I feel like it's taking some of the weight off of your shoulders, because you worry about that you need something that's for you, not just doing what he wants you to do. You want to do what you need to do to make yourself proud. That's why I'm feeling like this is going to take a weight off of your shoulders. It's as if you've been doing a job that you hate for a while and you're done with that.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what this means. I don't want to say that on air.
Go ahead.
She won't show me anything else. She's just like, I'm not going to leave until you say it. And I'm like, really? Honestly, I keep seeing puff, puff, pass. Puff, puff, pass.
Well, okay, yeah. I mean, I've been putting it out there. I have a license to grow medicinal marijuana, a huge amount, but I can't find anywhere to do it.
Shut up.
I've been trying. I've been like demanding somebody lease me a space, but they refuse because it's a new industry and they're scared and it's drugs, right?
Okay, I'm thinking she's calling you up for doing drugs or something. I'm like, Grandma, I'm not saying that on air. She's like, I'm not leaving until you do. Like,
no. She's right. She's absolutely bang on. Like, I have this huge license to grow 2,500 plants, and this is a business thing. This isn't a drug thing. Like, this is a legitimate. So
she's giving you confirmation around that, but timing. She's telling you to remember the timing of everything, that sometimes things take a little long to gestate before they're actually ready to be born. That this thing with your friend, I feel like you're supposed to throw yourself into this. I don't know about supposed to or not. I can feel that this is where your energy goes coming up, because it may be some time before you can get that off the ground, even 1 more year or so. But the beauty of that is it's almost like if you start this other business with this friend, that gives you the experience that you're going to need to do this one. Why do I see like 2 and 1? Have you thought of like that's funny. I don't know if that's even possible. That's weird. I don't know if that, see, I don't know how to make sense of that, because they're 2 completely different industries. One's a beauty salon and one's like marijuana place, but I'm seeing them like combined or next door to each other or something like this.
Perfect. Then it'll make my life a little easier because they're closer.
She's like just reassurance over and over and over again. It's all good. You got this. And just pride. She loves you. And she's like kissing the boy. You have a son?
Liam, yeah. And Lewis.
Oh, you have 2 boys.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why. There's no girls though, right? I'm not seeing any girls.
No, there's not.
I just see her like, my boy. So both of them.
Okay.
Aw, she's pulling her energy back and talking about how incredibly proud she is of you.
Okay, and Lonnie's all okay on the other side. He's floating around, having a good time.
Who?
Lonnie, the stepdad.
Oh yeah, he's still right there. He's thanking you for giving him this opportunity to call or to let him have a say. Slow this down. No, he's like, no, I was thanking you for staying longer so I could get my stay. Or my say. Yes, he's thanking you. Slow this down. I feel like he's grateful that you felt him. See, it might have been confusing in that moment when you found out that he was dead and you can kind of feel your heartbreak, but that's my reality every day. I feel things differently than the way that I would normally perceive them, right? Because that's how spirit is talking to you. That's how you know that you can feel spirit. That was your heart feeling the love that he felt for you in that moment. It was him being right beside you when you found out that he was on the other side. Birthdays. There's 2 birthdays coming up, correct? Or just past? I feel like April.
April 3rd was Skylar's birthday. May 21st is Lewis's birthday.
Oh, both your kids.
No, Skylar's my brother. Lewis is my son.
Okay. Is Skylar's not the drinker one though, correct?
No, Dakota is.
Okay, because when you say Skylar, your stepdad points to pride, and he wants him to know that he's watching over him as well, and he's very proud of him. So Skylar must be doing okay for himself right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of an overachiever. Like, he works for me. Like, he probably could do more awesome. But, yeah, he's pretty good.
I gotta say, I love your energy, Heather. He could do better, but all right. He's good.
Yeah.
And your stepdad is just like, look at between the 2 boys, he's doing fantastic.
Yeah, I know.
Aw, they're pulling their energy back. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah. I just literally found out Sunday about him, and I was just like blown away. And then I had to figure out how he died. I didn't even know, and like it was just crazy this week.
Was it like heart or breathing? Because I just feel like quick and a breathing or chest.
Yeah, like I didn't want to believe it, but I there was an obituary through the Winnipeg Press, like newspaper, and then I had to track down his family to figure out how he died. I didn't even know. It didn't say. But yeah, it was a fentanyl overdose.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was, just really shocking.
No wonder he's watching over you so strongly and so grateful that you were able to break those chains. Because, see, when they live a life here that leaves kind of negative chains that our loved ones end up carrying after we pass away, then it's hard for them on the other side to, once they can see the big picture, it's hard. It's kind of like if we're just one character in a movie, and then when we get to the other side, we can see the whole movie. And it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. Or I'm so sad that now they have to carry that horrible burden I left for them. So from his perspective, he's taking this moment to thank you for being strong enough to be your own person and to help your brother. And he's trying to give you that reassurance that your other brother is going to be okay. He's just going to need a little bit more time.
Okay.
I hope it was helpful, hon.
Yeah, thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, guys, now I don't have any dead people hunting me and my brain is okay again. So I will see you all again back here on Monday, not just Tuesday now. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday will be for members only. If you don't have a membership and you would like to know how to get one, go to the notes section on my Facebook page and see the note titled Introducing the THM Club. Know that if any readings that are booked this month in April, I have a promotion going on. So if you have a private reading going on, or if you book a private reading in April, your name is going into a draw. And then on May 1st, we will be drawing one of those names. That person will win a free group reading for up to 8 people. It's a $600 value, you guys. So it's a great opportunity to share these readings and stuff with maybe some of your skeptic friends who would be like, I'm never paying for that. Yeah, those people need a message sometimes too. And I love skeptics because they never are expecting anything, so they usually get a pretty cool message. Other than that, I have a great weekend. Happy Easter to everybody. I'll see you on Monday. Yes, Easter Monday. I will be here. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.